Welcome to the 2006 Golf Association Live.
Hello, and welcome to the 2006 edition of Golf Association Live. I'm Ed Mate. I will be your host, and we're delighted to be here today at the Meridian Golf Learning Center, and I'm delighted to have as our special guest, Tom Talbot. Tom, welcome.
Great having you here, Ed.
Tom, why don't you tell us a little bit about Meridian?
The Meridian Golf Learning Center was formed 4 years ago. I'm blessed to have three wonderful partners, Dana Smith, Trent Warner, and Tim Odegaard. One of the things that we do here at the Meridian Golf Learning Center is working with young adults. One of our goals is to make a difference in their lives, and golf is a foot in the door for us. With that, we're very passionate about working with them, as well as other adults and all golfers.
Well, that's great. Let's take a look at the 2006 season, which was a great one for the CJGA, the CWGA, and the CJGA.
The CJGA and CWGA season got underway with the CJGA 4-ball championship at Kings Tier Golf Club. The team of David Johnson of Fort Collins Country Club and Matt Brunk of Pelican Lakes Golf and Country Club combined for a final round 67 for a 128 total and a one-stroke victory. In the senior division, it was Robert Clark of Lake Valley Golf Club and Steve Stoltz of the Country Club of Castle Pines who carded a final round 63 to earn a one-stroke victory at 129. The CJGA Net 4-ball championship traveled to the Deer Creek Golf Club at Meadow Ranch. The team of John Workington of Inverness Hotel and Golf Club and Sean Watts of the Country Club of Castle Pines fired a 64 in the final round for a 17-under total of 127 to win the title by only one stroke. In the senior division, it was William Peterson and Lowell Hegg of the Ranch Country Club who shot 65 on both days to earn a one-stroke victory at 130. The CJGA Senior Match Play Championship traveled to Red Hawk Ridge Golf Course, where defending champion Kelly Crone of Deer Creek Golf Club at Meadow Ranch took on newcomer to the senior scene Hall of Famer Kent Moore from Cherry Hills Country Club. On number 17, Moore faced a 4-footer for victory. But with that miss, Crone was able to stay alive and force the match into extra holes. On the first playoff hole, Crone faced a long par putt, and he gave it a great run. The ball seemed to go in and out of the hole, leaving Moore another 4-foot opportunity for victory, and this time he sealed the deal, winning the Senior Match Play Championship and making history by becoming the first player to win the CJGA Junior Match Play, the CJGA Match Play, and the CJGA Senior Match Play. In the Super Senior Division, it was Tom Cunninger of Denver Country Club taking the title. Scenic Dalton Ranch Golf Club hosted the CJGA 2-man team championship, where it was high fives for CU Buffalo's Ryan Anderson of Greeley Country Club and Derek O'Neill of Lone Tree Hotel and Golf Club, who birdied the second playoff hole in a 3-way playoff to win. Steve Bell of Denver Country Club teamed up with Kent Moore of Cherry Hills Country Club to win the senior division at 141. The CWGA Mixed Stableford Team Championship traveled to the Raven Golf Club at Three Peaks. Wendy Vito of Lakewood Country Club teamed up with Robert Bedan of Boomerang Golf Club to win the overall title by 10 points. Liz Kennedy of Tiarrado Golf Course and Alan Veen of Bear Creek Golf Club took the overall low-gross senior division title. More of the season in review when Golf Association Live returns.
Hi, I'm Larry Bowritter, and I approve this message. Hi, I'm Larry Bowritter. My opponents have said that if elected, they would propose legislation that would make divots ground under repair. They're just up to their same old tricks, just trying to improve their lives. It seems to me in golf, just like in life, you ought to play it like it lies.
Paid for by the committee to elect Larry Bowritter. It's time to replace our divots in office.
Welcome back to Golf Association Live. We're back here at the Meridian Golf Learning Center with Tom Talbot. Tom, today we're going to talk about teaching aids, and you've got some great stuff here. I'm looking around here at some very interesting looking contraptions, all of which are designed to help golfers and give them feedback. And it looks like you have one there in your hand. Can you tell us a little bit about that one?
Sure. This is a relatively unique and very functional device to help with wrist conditions throughout the whole swing. I use it a lot in short game and chipping. The idea with this in golf would be for a right-handed player to have a flat left wrist at impact, and this device would have a physical connection to your left wrist as opposed to many golfers come through and they want to flip at it. So it's a real nice, gives you some real good kinesthetic feedback to the proper wrist conditions through chipping.
Well, that's great. And of course, the theme of today's edition of Golf Association Live is teaching aids. And we have a very special guest who's really made a career to develop some unique ones, and that's Aaron Von Kello. Aaron's going to be with us later. What can you tell us about Aaron and some of maybe his philosophy of teaching?
Yeah, well, as I might look at this as unique, I consider it a little bit in the box. And Aaron is going to show us some stuff that we would definitely consider out of the box. It should be fun and exciting.
Well, we'll look forward to that. Let's get back and take a look at some of the year's highlights.
Grand Elk Ranch and Club hosted the CJGA Father-Son Championship, where Steve and Drew Stoltz won by 4 strokes. This was their second victory in the event, making them only the 4th father-son team to win more than once. The courses at Highland Hills hosted the CJGA Public Links Championship, where CSU Pueblo player Andrew Hedrick of Desert Hawk of Pueblo West faced Brian Richmeyer of Meadow Hills Golf Club in a playoff. On the par 5 first playoff hole, Hedrick's second shot hit the flagstick, settling a mere foot away. Hedrick calmly tapped in his eagle putt to win his first individual CJGA championship. The CJGA Junior Match Play Championship returned to Bear Creek Golf Club, where defending champion Tyler Parslow of the Meadows Golf Club faced Jamie Marshall of the Country Club at Castle Pines in the final match. With this long putt on 17, Marshall took a 1-up lead going into 18. But on 18, it was Parslow who faced the long putt to force extra holes, and he nailed it. On the first playoff hole, Marshall faced a long par putt to have the hole. When Marshall's putt slid past the hole, Parslow won his second consecutive junior match play title. Scenic Glen Eagle Golf Club hosted the CWGA Junior Match Play Championship, where defending champion Kaylee Kempton of Englewood Golf Course faced Elizabeth Kresock in the final match. Kempton was 2-up on the par 3 16th tee when she stuck her tee shot 2 feet from the hole. She tapped in that birdie to win 3-2. The CJGA Junior Stroke Play Championship traveled to Boulder and Flatirons Golf Course, where Tyler Parslow of the Meadows Golf Club needed a 2-putt from 19 feet on the final hole to force extra holes. Having already gone extra holes this year, he decided to win it in regulation. In doing so, Parslow became only the 3rd person in history to win both the junior match and junior stroke in the same year.
Welcome back to Golf Association Live. Joining us now is Aaron Von Kello, who has just arrived from Germany. Aaron, I see you have an interesting training aid here. Could you take us through how that works?
It would be my pleasure. This is what I call the Kello connector. Now, the Kello named after me, the connector named after the connection. Now, when I talk about the connection, I want to talk about the connection of the club to the body. And you see this triangle here? When you break that connection, you break the golf swing all down, everything goes all around, the ball goes everywhere. So, with the Kello connector.
Aaron, excuse me, but
yes.
I just had to bring a couch home the other day in the back of the car. Isn't this just a bungee cord for your trunk of your car?
What is this bungee? This is a Kello connector.
Oh, okay.
Bungee, very different. You see, when I go to bungee jumping, you jump off building with this, you die.
Oh, this is the connector. Okay.
Yes, the big difference. And it's very simple. You simply connect it to the club, and you see it's connected to you, and it works out. It's very safe. This is a very safe thing. So as you can see, the connection is being made here with the club and the triangle, and it is it's holding me together. It's very, very safe. And ow!
My eye.
Is he okay?
Oh, my eye.
Let's go back and take a look at some more of those season's highlights.
Highland Hills Golf Course hosted the CWGA Stroke Play Championship. Andrea Watts of Lone Tree Hotel and Golf Club shot a 69 in the final round to set a competitive course record and win the title by 4 strokes. And of course, she sealed the deal with a kiss. Boulder Country Club hosted the 70th CJGA Stroke Play Championship, where CU player Patrick Grady of Omni Interlaken had to make a snaking 10-foot birdie putt on 18 to force a playoff with Michael Baird of Red Hawk Ridge. On the first playoff hole, it was Grady again looking at birdie, but this time to win the title. And with that putt, Grady became the 70th CGA stroke play champion. Lone Tree Hotel and Golf Club hosted the CWGA Match Play Championship. Allison Whitaker of Mira Vista Golf Course defeated Stephanie Ferguson of the Broadlands Golf Course 1-up in the final match. Whitaker maintained a lead most of the way, but Ferguson fought hard until the 36th and final hole. In the senior division, Kathy Malpass of Highwan Golf Club defeated Mary Smith of the Executive Women's Golf Association 4-3 in the final match to claim her first CWGA title. Plum Creek Golf and Country Club hosted the 106th CGA Match Play Championship. CSU player Aaron Weston of Meridian Golf Club faced fellow CSU player Zen Brown of Indian Tree Golf Course in the final match. Weston took a 2-up lead going into the final 18 of the 36-hole final match. Brown applied even more pressure, rolling in 3 birdies and this eagle to try to catch Weston, but Weston seemed to have an answer for everything Brown threw at him, making clutch putt after clutch putt until winning on the 35th hole 2-1. For Weston, this was his first CGA individual championship title. More of the Season in Review when Golf Association Live returns.
Hi, I'm Larry Bowritter, and I approve this message. Hi, I'm Larry Bowritter, and my opponents have stooped so low to accuse me of even cheating on the golf course. I say, let's take a look at their records.
Bob Beaupre claims he posts all his scores from all the public courses he plays when he travels around the state. But looking at his score history, it seems he spends a lot more time at home on the internet. Bill Ritter claims to be an honest man with an honest handicap. But how do you think the Applewood Men's Club felt when he won their invitational by 16 strokes, shooting a net 48, and still has no scores in his tournament score history?
Now, if I'm elected, you're going to have a governor that you can trust both on and off the golf course. And that there, I was interfered with.
Paid for by the committee to elect Larry Bowritter. Don't let Colorado's future be interfered with.